Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranty Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Good evening, Enrolled Tribe ICC fans. Tonight from Fulton, two programs with two very different early season stories converge on the Davis Event Center. ICC returns home at 4-4, a team still searching for rhythm but showing flashes with gritty wins on the road and tight losses against quality opponents and an offense averaging just over 69 points per game. The Indians have leaned on effort, rebounding, and late game resolve, looking to steady their footing before conference play begins. On the other side of the floor is the visitors from Hinds. They arrive with an imposing and unapologetically dominant offense. At 6-2, the Bulldogs have overwhelmed opponents with physical play and an extreme pace of play as well. They score 77 points per night, shooting 48% from the floor, and they have owned the glass with more than 40 rebounds a game, and they have a staggering plus 24 rebounding margin over their opponents. They come in battle-tested, confident, and hungry to reassert themselves after a setback last week at Shelton State. So tonight is an ICC squad trying to recalibrate and reclaim momentum against Hinds that has bulldozed its way through its first month of the season. Contrasting styles, contrasting stat lines, and a shared opportunity to gain a statement win before the grind of December takes hold. This is the Metro Ford pregame show, and the countdown to the Guaranty Bank opening tip is rolling. We'll take a break and come back with tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups here on the ICC Sports Network.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Metro Ford pregame show. Just under 3 minutes away from that Guaranteed Bank opening tip between your ICC Indians and Hinds Bulldogs here in non-conference play. The only game tonight here in the DEC. Take a look at tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for Hinds. It'll look like this. Number 10, Colane Brown, a 6'5 sophomore guard out of Holly Springs. Number 12, Tyrick Franos, a 6'2 sophomore guard out of Miami, Florida. Number 22, Jalen Winters, a 6-foot guard. He's a freshman out of Vicksburg. Number 24, Abubakar Sham. He is a 6'8 freshman forward. He is out of Gambia. And then number 30, Terrence Clark, a 6'4 guard. He's a freshman out of Troy, New York. That is your starting lineup there for Hinds. They are coached by Jonathan Nelvin. For ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination. And Coach Wilson hopes he has that same winning combination put together this evening here tonight against Hinds. And this is the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineup here. Number 1, DJ Davis, a sophomore guard. He's listed at 6'2", out of Oxford, Mississippi. Demarion Winston, a 6'2 sophomore guard out of Yazoo City. He'll be wearing number 2. Number 7, Jaden Harper, a 6'5 sophomore guard out of Terry. Number 8, Jason Johnson, a 6'6 freshman forward out of Tampa, Florida. And number 20, Kyler Fox, a 6'8 freshman forward out of Chattahoochee, Georgia. And that is your starting lineups for ICC, as the Indians are head coached by Darian Wilson, assisted by Josh Lane and Jacob Hyde. We're going to take one more time out. When we come back, we'll spin it to the floor for tonight's starters. And the playing of the national anthem by the ICC All-American Band. Back in a minute here on the Metro Ford pregame show.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome back as we put the brakes on the Metro Ford pregame show and get you set to send you to the floor for the playing of the national anthem and introduce you to tonight's starters here in Fulton. This will be the next to last game for ICC here in the 2025 half of the season. So let's take you to the floor. PA announcer Sam Ferris, who is, by the way, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. He's a proud owner of Sam's Town Market down there in Manatee. So go by for all your grilling needs. I know it's starting to get a little chilly, but you got a couple of warm days you can take advantage of at Sam's Town Market right there in the heart of Manatee. Let's take you to the floor.
As we are prepared for the playing of our national anthem by the ICC All-American Band under the direction of Ryan Cobb. 6'5" sophomore guard from Holly Springs, number 10, Elaine Brown. A 6'2" sophomore guard from Miami, Florida, number 12, Tyrese Francois. A 6'7" freshman guard from Greenwood, number 22, Jaden Jenkins. A 6'8" freshman forward from Gambia, number 24, Abdul Ghaffar Shah. And a 6'4" freshman guard from Troy, New York, number 30, Terrence Clark. And now it's time to make the starting line for your ICC Indians. They are led tonight by head coach Gary Wilson and his assistants Josh Wade and Jacob Hyde. First at point guard, a sophomore, standing 6'2" from Oxford, number 1, DJ Davis. At the other guard, standing 6'2", a sophomore from Yazoo City, number 2, Demaria Winston. On the wing, the sophomore, standing 6'5", from Terry, number 7, Jaden Harper. A freshman forward, standing 6'6", from Tampa Bay, Florida, number 8, Jason Johnson. And rounding out the starting five, a freshman forward, standing 6'8", from Chattahoochee, Georgia, number 20, Kyler Fox.
I'm a Tar Heel born, I'm a Tar Heel bred. Yukon Husky, simplified to the bone.
Never taunted, we cannot falter.
And we will go to victory.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just moments away from that Guaranteed Bank opening tip here between ICC and Hinds. Indians in their home white uniforms. Hinds kind of looks brown, to be honest with you. Kind of almost like an East Union look. I know their maroon is their traditional colors, as that Guaranteed Bank opening tip is going to be controlled by the Bulldogs. Very unique situation with Hinds and their mascots, as that first shot is up, no good. An extremely late whistle, but probably the proper call there, as that's going to be a foul on number 20. He had about a good 2 count before he blew the whistle on the foul, and this will send number 10, Brown, to the free throw line. Well, as we talked about, for those that may not know this, you will hear me refer to the Hinds squad as the Bulldogs. Well, it's because their football and other athletics are on the Raymond campus, as that first free throw is no good. But basketball is on their Utica campus. And so they have separate mascots. Basketball is known as the Bulldogs, all other sports known as the Eagles. Second free throw on its way, and that one bouncing around before hitting the back of the iron and falling through for Brown. First points of the night for the Bulldogs. Indians with the basketball. They come in with a 4-4 record. Hinds with a 6-2 record, and we've got a foul away from the basketball. And, well, buckle up, folks. If we're going to have fouls called this often, this early, we're going to be here quite a while tonight. As each team with one foul here, and we have not even played 30 seconds into this matchup. Indians to inbounds on the baseline. Does so to Fox. Now he's going to work it back up top to Winston. Three-pointer on the way for the Indians. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped out, and the Bulldogs find it. They want to get out and run. On the other end, wild shot put up, no good. Fox, wow. Waist high above everybody to go get that rebound. 1-0 is the score now with Davis with the basketball. Works it over to Fox. He's going to drop it off now to Winston. Winston quickly back over to Davis. Into the corner they go. That is Harper with it. Sees a double team. Now drops it off to Davis for three. That one left short, no good. Offensive rebound. Tried to put it back up. Stripped away. Got it back one more time. He's going to kick it out. And this is Davis. Davis, baseline floater off the mark. No good. And The Bulldogs ripped the rebound. Indians got 2 decent looks at the shot that time. Couldn't get them to fall. Brown bringing the ball down the floor now here for the Indians. Or excuse me, for the Bulldogs. Going to try to work off a high screen. It was switched well that time. Indians in a man-to-man defense. They'll throw a lot of different looks at you defensively. Anywhere from man-to-man to a 1-3-1 zone. Wild shot put up, and he actually came back and got his own shot, so should have been traveling because the shot was not blocked. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Launches that one from downtown Manatee. And a loose ball on the floor, and the Indians somehow find it. That's Harper who comes away with the loose ball. We want to welcome those that are watching in favor of the Bulldogs this evening here on the ICC Sports Network. We also want to give a shout out to their SID, Dylan down at Hinds. If you happen to see him around campus, be sure to tell him and his crew thank you for all their hard work, and no better way to do that than buying them a nice ice-cold Coke. As the Indians ice cold from the floor. As that shot is no good. Neither team really a whole lot to write about here to start this one. Only 1 point's been scored, and that was off a 1 of 2 trip from the free throw line for Brown. Ball nearly taken away, but Hinds keeps it, wants to turn in the paint. Fadeaway jumpers up off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, stripped, but they right back in the hands of the Bulldogs. 3-pointer on its way. That one halfway down, no good. And the rebound, and he fell to the floor, and a jump ball is going to be called. Well, that's one thing we said the Bulldogs had going in their favor was an impressive 20-plus rebound advantage over their opponents this season, averaging 40 rebounds a game. And I want to say it's right around a 22 rebound margin over their opponents through their first 8 games of the season. And you've seen it here early as they have been aggressive on the boards on both sides of the floor. Harper with it now to Winston. Inside they go. And Phillip, may have gotten bailed out on that one. As he turned to put the shot up, the ball was stripped. Looked pretty clean. And they're going to say it was actually before the shot, so it'll be ICC ball on the baseline. Both teams looking for their first field goal of the game. Coming up on 17 minutes of play now. Davis with the basketball, wanting to drive baseline. It was taken away nicely that time by the Bulldogs. Went to pass the ball, drug his pivot foot, and that's unfortunate because the shot fell for the Indians. One of the fans must have had something to say to the referee as he kind of stared them down in the stands after making that travel call. Either way it goes, still 1-0 is your score. Bulldogs try to spin in the paint. Shot is up, and a foul is going to be called, and that is going to be whistled on Phillip, who is checked in the ball game during that last exchange. That substitution being brought to you by Guaranteed Bank right here in Fulton. Back to the free throw line we go here. This is going to be Clark to the charity stripe for the Bulldogs. As that first free throw is up, in, and good. Well, I'm going to say this. Very impressive crowd tonight. As this is the last week before we have a week off for Thanksgiving. Of course, we do have classes tomorrow, but we're really expecting to see a lot of kids kind of maybe dip out a little early and get an early start on that week-long vacation as that ball slapped away and the Bulldogs come away with it. 3-0 is the score. Hinds with the basketball, working against the man-to-man defense out of the Indians. Nearly turned it over, was able to get it before it went into the backcourt. 15 seconds now on the shot clock. Trying to drive it inside, getting physical. The officials letting them play in the paint. Offensive rebound, ball fake, shot is up, denied, but a foul underneath, and I believe this is going to be whistled on Johnson. And it is. Johnson is going to be hit with the foul as Phillip came in with a big-time block there. It looks like we're going to have a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
AE drink Sprite? AE drink Sprite.
You want to hoop like Anthony Edwards? Practice. You want a refreshing drink? Obey your thirst. And I tried to tell him, man. Oh, I know. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Welcome back out of the timeout as we reset here. 16-11 to go in the first half. 3-0 is the score. All 3 points coming off free throws. And this is going to be Henry back to the line here for the Bulldogs. So neither team really lighting anything up here in the first 3+ minutes of the ball game, except for free throws. Henry's first free throw is good. They're 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. We're waiting the second shot here. Henry fires and gets it. Nothing but the net there for Henry. Both teams still looking for their first field goal of the game as we've played 4 minutes here in the first half. It's 5-0. Hinds with the lead, all from the free throw line. Into the corner they go. Three-pointer for the Indians on its way. Yes. Big basket there as Holiday gets the first field goal of the game. Makes it a 5-3 contest now in favor of the Bulldogs. Turnaround jumper off the mark, no good. And ICC, Coach Wilson wanting his guys to get out and run, but didn't quite do so. Heat check, 3 here. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound, nice block out underneath that time by the Bulldogs. And now here comes Hinds wanting to run on the other end. Underneath they go. That shot is up and good. They get their first field goal of the game off a layup from Henry. So 30 seconds later, the Bulldogs get their first field goal. They push the lead out to 4. 5 was the largest lead of the night for the Bulldogs. Indians looking to go to work. Winston picks up his dribble, in trouble. That three-pointer good. Holiday, not ashamed or bashful to shoot it tonight as he nails his second three-pointer of the game, and ICC makes it a 1-point contest. Reverse layup is no good. A trio of Indians fighting over the rebound as it goes out of bounds and last touched by ICC. 3 subs coming into the contest here for the Bulldogs. This is going to be Raquez Thompson wearing number 4. You got number 22. That's going to be Jenkins, who traditionally wears 23, wearing number 22 tonight. And I believe the other one is going to be number 10, Brown, checking back into the contest. Those substitutions are being brought to you by Max Home in Fulton. Around the horn they go with it, being very patient now, resetting the offense with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Drive inside, wild shot put up, it rattles home as Brown. What can Brown do for you? Well, he can get a fancy shot to fall there and push the lead back to 3. Well, both these offenses starting to find their rhythm here over the last minute and a half after struggling the first 4 minutes out of the gate. As the Indians with the basketball, this is Winston up top, man-to-man defense. Switching off the screens are the Bulldogs. Crossover, little shake and bake, but nobody there to help, out of bounds. And they're going to say, woo, last touch by Hinds. Might have been a break there for the Indians. As I'm on one side of the floor, they're on the other. Really didn't get much of a argument out of Coach Naval on the play. He is talking to the other officials to see. Phillip with it, had it to Winston, slapped away for a moment, but gets it back. Winston drives by the defender, puts up a wild shot, no good, as he got amongst the trees, and they affected his shot there. And now Hinds with the basketball. 9-6 is your score. Inside 14 minutes of play here in the first half. That ball taken away, and Phillips going to stare it down, and he's going to get down the other end of the floor and can't get the layup, and the tip, though, will go. Winston with his first points of the ball game keeps it a 1-point contest. I think Phillip was kind of surprised that the ball was that open without a foul call. Brown inside is fouled, and he will head to the free throw line here. Well, Brown pretty much gets in the open floor and says, get out of my way and let me go to work. As he drew the foul, couldn't get the shot to fall there, but he will head back to the free throw line to shoot 2, where he's 1 of 2 this evening. First free throw, rattles in and out, no good. Pair of subs coming in here for the Indians to be number 20, Fox, and number 7, Harper, into the contest. Substitutions being brought to you by Banco Kelowna John Harrod and all the staff out at Bank Oklahoma, proud to sponsor tonight's action here in Fulton. Second free throw, no good. Pair of misses there for Brown. And now here come the Indians on the other end, trying to drive baseline, and there's going to be a foul. The official furthest away from the ball, well, I wouldn't say furthest away. There was one on the opposite side of the floor, but the trailing official making the call there with one on the baseline. And so that is going to be the third foul on the Bulldogs. Second foul on Brown. ICC with 4. Try to lob it inside to Fox. He gets it, puts his shot up, and he is going to be fouled after getting hit across the arm. Impressive that he was able to get the shot off after getting that foul. Now both teams with 4 fouls in the game. That's going to be the first foul this evening on Jenkins. So Fox to the free throw line. First time tonight, ICC will head to the charity stripe. A chance to tie it up here and take the lead with a pair of makes. First one good from Fox. Fox is a freshman out of Chattahoochee, Georgia. As he waits, the second free throw is on its way. Gets them both. ICC takes its first lead of the night at 10-9. Indy is now switching up that defensive look. As we said, they'll throw a lot of different defensive looks at you throughout the evening. Hinds nearly turns it over. Three-pointer on its way. That one back iron no good, and Fox goes up and gets the rebound. Well, I'll tell you what, if somebody out-jumps Fox for a rebound this season, I'm going to be impressed. That kid can get up and he can get high when he leaves the floor. Indians up by 1, coming up on 12.5 to play until halftime. Davis, hook shot is up, no good. That tip is not there. And the rebound tossed out. Now here come the Bulldogs on the other end. Layup is good. That was number 12, Francois, with the basket. Probably going to say that name 20 different ways tonight, so I do apologize for saying it wrong, as it's spelled Francois. Three-pointer on its way. That one good. Holiday with his third three-pointer of the night. He's got 9 points, and ICC pushes the lead out to 2. Trying to answer on the other end. That one not anywhere near close. The reverse spin and shot is good there by Francois. He's got 4. Business starting to pick up here midway through the first half. 13-13 is your score. Indians with the basketball. This is Fox wanting to go to work. Loses his dribble. Had it slapped away and then taken away by Francois. Hinds out in the open floor. Didn't like what they see, so they're going to reset the offense. Another defensive look here by the Indians. It's almost like a matchup zone. Now they fall into a man-to-man type play. Up and under. Shot is off the mark, no good. Fox, a lot of body, no foul call. 11 minutes to play until halftime. 13-13 is your score. We invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report here from Fulton. Harper, ball fakes, drives inside. Layup is there for Harper. First basket of the night for Harper. Lead back to 2 for the Indians, matching the largest lead of the evening for ICC. 5 has been the largest lead for the Bulldogs, and that's when they start on a 5-0 run after going 5 of 7 from the free throw line to start the contest. Wild shot, and it falls for Thompson. Impressive play there. And anything you can do, I can do better. Back and forth in this one. 15-15 is your score. DJ Davis will have the basketball now as he brings it into the front court. Tries to get by the defender. Drives inside. Shot is up. No good. Tip. Yes! Fox follows with the putback. And they're going to say he got fouled in the attempt as well. And so that will give him his 4th foul, team 5th foul, and tons of substitutions coming in here for both teams. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07. You can follow them on Instagram at ICCBSU. So Fox to the line for a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. That last foul whistled on Raquez Thompson. His first. Free throw rattles in good. Fox will check out, and it will be number 15, Parker, checking in here for the Indians. ICC now with their largest lead of the night, 18-15, with 10 minutes to play here in the first half. Hinds, much better job of not panicking and breaking the press that time. A little old school basketball, you want to try to break it with 3 passes, and that's exactly what they did. Bulldogs with it now, swinging around up top. Nearly lose the basketball, get it back now. Wanting to drive inside, his shot is up, high arching off the backboard, no good. Offensive rebound, blocked. Another third time is not a charm, a lot of contact, no foul call, and then a shot clock violation. Great defense, but evenly as impressive was the hustle by the Bulldogs to keep that possession alive. My goodness, I see why they have that plus 22 rebounding edge over their opponents through 8 games this season. They are tenacious on the boards. You got to know where this young man is. If there's a drive inside, shot too hard, as Holiday has 3 three-pointers already in the contest. I might have jinxed him on that last possession. Indians 18, Hinds 15. Coming up on 9 minutes to play until halftime. Baseline drive, shot is up, no good. Tip is not there, and they're going to say count the basket. Well, I thought the original layup was good with or should have been called good with a blocked shot. But I believe they're going to credit that one unofficially to, I think, number 24, Sham. Of course, as always, our stats unofficial up here, but being brought to you by Sam's Town Market in Manatachee. Winston with the basketball. Steps back for 3. That one off the mark, no good, but he's fouled. So Winston will head to the free throw line. So this will be the 6th team foul. That's going to be the 2nd foul whistled on Clark. Next foul will send ICC into the bonus. Winston, first free throw, good. That one hit the front of the rim and skipped in that time. Winston now has 3 points on the evening. Second free throw follows suit. That one, not that time, nothing but the bottom of the net. And the third attempt coming up here next for Winston. He is the sophomore guard out of Yazoo City. One of the few guys returning to the team this year. And can't get all 3 as the third one will hit the back iron and rattle out on him. ICC matching its largest lead of the night, 20-17, 8:40 to go here in the first half. Hinds wanting to work against this matchup defense that the Indians are playing. Try to spin it inside. Spin, kick it out, 3-pointer, no. Gotta have to hurry, 1 second. They do get the shot off, and it's off the mark, no good, but another rebound by the Bulldogs on the offensive boards. Well, I tell you what, if you're playing this Hinds squad, you've got to come ready to work, as they're going to battle you all night on these boards on both sides of the floor. That's going to be a reach-in foul on the Indians. Parker, I have been vastly impressed with how they've played here in the first half, at least so far on the boards. So 8:05 to go here. Hinds basketball on the sideline. That was the 5th team foul on the Indians. They'll reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. Indians extending the defense well beyond the 3-point line, trapping when they can. And that one's taken away by the Indians. And the layup is good. Well, that was a nice job by Cooperwood, fresh on the floor, and gets the basket for the Indians. Extends the lead to the larger of the night for both teams at 5 now. Ball is going to be tied up, and it's going to be a jump ball. Well, as tenacious as the Bulldogs are on the board, the Indians equally on defense as they tie that one up, and possession arrow should be in favor of the Bulldogs. And it will be. Had a little bit of a discussion there amongst the officials. So Hinds with it now. ICC in this 1-3-1 trapping style defense. Nice ball fake, drive inside, scoop shot falls. A friendly roll for Henry. He's got 6 points. And a big basket there for the Bulldogs to stop a little bit of the bleeding. They're down 22-19 with 7:20 to go here in the first half. Indians with it. Oh, looked like a travel, no call. Winston, step back jumper, and that's going to be a foul on the floor before the shot. See if I'm going to call this on ICC or Hinds, as it was away from the ball that time. And that's going to be on Francois. That's going to be his first foul, and that'll be the 7th whistled on Hinds. So this will send number 15, Parker, to the free throw line. Indians are 5 of 6 from the charity stripe so far, as the front end of that 1-and-1 is no good for Parker. 22-19, ICC with the lead. Hinds with the basketball. As a floater in the paint, no good. Rebound tipped around, and the Indians find it. Nice job there by Cooper Wood to, almost like Dennis Rodman, tip that one to himself, chase it down in the corner, and get the ball back to the Indians. ICC with it now. Inside they try to go, then it's taken away. Good defense there by Hinds, as the shot is up and denied. My goodness. And then we've got a technical foul afterwards. Let's go back and look at that on the replay there, and I think they're going to get him for taunting afterwards, as he tried to dunk on him. Unless he said the magic word, you got to let that one go, because he looked down at him and started running away that time. And, of course, we can't hear what he said, and it was enough that it got Coach Wilson fired up on the side as well. Let's go back and look at that one again. What a play there. As that time Brown was looking to throw that one down, and he got absolutely denied. And then just a little verbal exchange afterwards. And the baseball team, they're liking the replay, so we're going to keep replaying it for them. Now the question is, do they call just one or do they call 2 technicals? Now they're going to call just one in that situation. And so this will send Henry to the free throw line. And he makes the free throw. He is a perfect 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. And that was on Parker. And the second one good as well. He's got 8 points. All coming from the free throw line. Like, again, I'm not going to fuss too much about that, but wasn't really a whole lot of just actions, but you never know what was said. That's the key to the puzzle on that one. Just got to keep your cool on that one, because it was a great defensive play. And you got to think that might be up for a What a Play Wednesday nominee. As now ICC with the basketball, they lead by 1 after leading as much as 5. Winston in trouble. Skips it around. 3-pointer for the Indians. Left short, no good. Rebound tipped out, and the Bulldogs control. So Hinds with it will try to reset your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works lineup on the floor here for the Indians in a moment. As Hinds looks to spin it inside. And shot denied again. Another big-time block shot by the Indians. That was Fox. Winston inside, drives. They're going to say count the basket. Winston and 1. You're going to see him come up with the finish here. And a chance at a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. A little NBA continuation there. So they are going to count the basket. And a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for Winston. Well, business is starting to pick up big time here in the event center. So we've got a good one brewing here. ICC 24, Hinds 21. Just inside 6 minutes to go until halftime. Winston's free throw. That one off the back iron, no good. Rebound tipped around, and the Bulldogs find it. Back-to-back misses from the free throw line for Winston. Keeps this a three-point contest here. Bulldogs looking to go to work on the offensive end. Swinging around the guards, try to go inside, had it stripped away, but the Bulldogs keep it. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Three-pointer, good, nothing but the bottom of the net there for Hayward. His first points of the night, and they're a big one as it ties us up at 24. Indians with the basketball. Up top they go to Fox. Fox drops it off. This is Winston. He answers the three. Big basket there for Winston. He now has 9 points. His first three-pointer of the game to lead back to three for the Indians. Anything you could do, I could do better. Back and forth here in this non-conference play. Wild shot put up. The adjustment kind of leaned back into the Indian players there. We'll see who they call that foul on. Looked like Fox may have taken an accidental kick below the belt on that drive to the basket. They are going to call that foul on Cooperwood. And this will send Henry to the free throw line, where he's a perfect 4 for 4 this evening. Henry's first free throw, no good. I've been trying to put on that commentator's jinx on him for a while now, and it finally worked. ICC getting some subs in here. Fox will stay in the game. One of those subs is going to be Holiday, who has the hot hand early on. Already 3 three-pointers in the contest. Second free throw, no good as well, and Fox absolutely just snatches that rebound out of the air there, away from his own teammate. Indians up by 3. They've led as much as 5. 4:40 and counting here in the first half. Ball slapped away. It's going to be a foot race for it, and Fox finds it. Indy's going to have to hurry now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Fox picks up his dribble, kicks it out. Three-pointer on its way for the Indians. Off the mark, no good. And the rebound controlled that time by the Bulldogs. Looks like Sham might have been taking an accidental finger to the eye on that last scramble for the loose ball, as he's kind of holding his right eye on the floor. As the rebound inhaled there by Harper. And that was part of the reason there, because Sham couldn't necessarily see where the ball was coming to him. Winston wanting to drive baseline, spins, fall away jumper, bank, no good. Fox gets it, put back is there. Fox, he's growing up in a hurry in front of us this season. He now has 7 points, and the officials timeout here. And I mean, we've had 3 possessions with him holding his eye, and the official now going to stop it and let him check out here. So hopefully Sham is okay, and he'll be able to come back into the game, as he's been a force for him on the boards. 21 Graham into the contest here for the Bulldogs. Indians matching their largest lead of the night, 29-24. 3:46 and counting here until halftime. Remind you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll have a performance from the ICC Palm Squad. We'll take a look at some first half stats and some highlights, part of the Little Caesars halftime report here from Fulton. That one taken away. Now the Indians out in transition. Harper out of control, and it's an offensive foul. Good call. I think Harper thought about lobbing it up to the backside for a potential alley-oop dunk, but instead just kind of lost control of the basketball, went tumbling into the Hinds player, and the charging foul was called. So 3:30 to go here. ICC up by 5. Missed opportunity there to build on this lead here late in the first half. Back to that 1-3-1 zone out of the Indians. As we said, they throw a lot of different looks at you throughout the night defensively. Hinds had it. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. No call. Good defense by Fox to stay straight up on the shot and grab the rebound. Winston with the basketball, wanting to go to work. Blows by his defender, goes inside and lays it in. Winston with 11 points to lead all scorers here in the first half. ICC now with their largest lead of the night, 31-24. 2:46 to go here in the first half. Bulldogs need a basket in a big way. Three-pointer on its way. High arching, good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for Henry. He's got 11. That's his first three-pointer of the night. And that was a big basket knocked down there by the Bulldogs to stove off a little bit of that momentum ICC was starting to build. Fox with the basketball. Backdoor cut and a foul on the pass that time, as Holiday beat his defender by a step and a half, and if that was a football reference, he just reached out and grabbed him to get the pass interference call to keep from getting beat deep, and that was just a smart play, make him earn them from the free throw line. And Hinds, all sorts of confusion on who's to be on the floor, who's not. They do have 5 on the floor now. They've got one tucked away over next to the official. See if they might be trying to break him long on the shot as the first free throw is up and good. No, now he's going to step on the floor. Because that's the 10th point of the night there for Holiday. The only reason I say that, it was kind of unique to where he was standing, and now ICC is going to back up there 2 guys. Second free throw on its way, and it's good. It's 11 now for Holiday as well. So you've got Winston and Holiday both with 11 for ICC. Henry with 11 for the Bulldogs. Coming up on 2 minutes of play here in the first half. ICC 33, Hinds 27. Kick it out for the 3. That one off the mark, no good. And the rebound was controlled by the Indians, but then stripped away. And a 3 on the other end. That one's no good. And a fight for the basketball out of bounds, last touched by Hinds. Well, even when you don't get the basketball, you got to have the wherewithal to know where they're at on the floor, as that was a great play by Thompson to strip it away. Fortunately for the Indians, unfortunately for the Bulldogs, they were unable to get that shot to fall. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranteed Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Pullen, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. ICC leading at 33-27, 1:52 to go here in the first half. This is a non-conference game here between ICC and Hinds. The Indians traveled down to Utica last year to play a non-conference game. And I want to say this, if you've never had a chance to listen to a Hinds basketball broadcast, they've got a good one down there. So you guys for sure need to tune into those when you get the opportunity. And that's going to be a blocking foul whistled on Hinds. Unfortunate for the Indians because they nailed the 3 on the play. That was one of those borderline calls that really could have went either way that time. And that's going to be the 10th foul whistled on Hinds. So it'll be a pair of free throws coming up here for the Indians. And this is going to be Winston to the charity stripe. Winston's missed his last 2 attempts. See if he can make up for him here. That one good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for Winston. He now has 12. Subs into the game, DJ Davis for ICC. And that substitution being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. They're located right across the street from us here at the Davis Event Center. They meet on Thursday nights. It's just a gathering of Bulldogs underneath to help the official kind of wipe up that spot on the floor. So waiting the second free throw here. ICC a chance to take the largest lead of the night if they make it, and they do. 13 for Winston. Those Samstown market stats, always unofficial. Whenever I call them out, as I'm basically do it all up top. Production, play-by-play, stats, and everything. Bulldogs get a good possession this trip down the floor. Trail this one 35-27. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. To the key they go with it. Now they back it back out. Wanting to drive the baseline. Drop it underneath. Going to have to hurry. 2 second, 1 second. No, they're not going to get the shot off. Great defense again by the Indians. You see Coach Wilson fired up over there on the sideline. That's one thing he takes a lot of pride in, is the defense. It's one thing that he carried over from his years as an assistant from Coach Grant Pate. That get in your hip pocket and never leave style defense. 1 minute to play now here in the first half. Fox with the basketball. Drops it off to Winston. Winston skips it over. Three-pointer on its way. That one good. Someone check that kid as he hits his 4th three-pointer of the night. He's got 14. ICC pushing its way out to an 11-point lead in the blink of an eye here in the final stages of the first half. Bulldogs try to go inside with it, pick up the dribble, in trouble. Turnaround hook shot is good. Big basket there by Wesley, the first of the night for him. Shot clock is off. 22 seconds to go now here until halftime. ICC with the basketball can hold off for the final shot if they want to do so. Winston yo-yoing it back and forth up top as they spread the floor. Now he's going to call for a screen. He'll get it. Tried to beat the defender, nothing there. Three-pointer on its way, off the mark, no. Tip is there, though. What a way to end the first half. As that was a big basket, as that will give the Indians a 40-29 lead at the break. I believe that might have been Cooperwood on the tip in. I'm not 100% sure. Let's go back and look at that one. On the Little Caesars instant replay here, the three-pointer was on its way. It was no good. And it was Frazier. No, it was Cooperwood with the basket. We'll take a timeout and come back with more right after this on the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leads it 40-29 at the break.
Hey, while I play Call of Duty, want to overpay for some pizza?
I guess.
Come on, dudes. Get slices and sticks for only $6.99 and get Call of Duty Black Ops 7 rewards.
Deal Dear, what's your gamer tag?
I'm Deal Dear Gamer 2. Someone took Deal Dear Gamer.
Yeah, wonder who did that.
Level up with slices and sticks in Call of Duty Black Ops 7 in-game rewards. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at halftime. Your score 40-29. We're going to take you to the floor here in a moment for the ICC's Palm Squad halftime performance. And we'll take a look at some first half stats and highlights. Part of the Little Caesars halftime report here from Fulton as ICC leads it 40-29 after an impressive close to the first half. Let's take you to the floor.
Hey, while I play Call of Duty, want to overpay for some pizza?
I guess.
Come on, dudes. Get slices and sticks for only $6.99 and get Call of Duty Black Ops 7 rewards.
Deal Dear, what's your gamer tag?
I'm Deal Dear Gamer 2. Someone took Deal Dear Gamer.
Yeah, wonder who did that.
Level up with slices and sticks in Call of Duty Black Ops 7 in-game rewards. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
Level up with slices and sticks for only $6.99 and get Call of Duty Black Ops 7 rewards.
Haha! Feel my wrath.
Nobody games like Deal Deer.
Get slices and sticks in Call of Duty in-game rewards. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back here to halftime. ICC leading at 40-29 over Hinds here in non-conference play. Let's take a look at some first half stats. While we do that, we'll look back at some highlights from the first half as well. And let's start with the visiting Bulldogs of Hinds. These stats always unofficial and being brought to you by our friends down at Sam's Town Market in Manatee. Henry led the way for the Bulldogs with 11 points. Howard had 3. Raquez Thompson with 2. Brown with 3. Francois with 4. Wesley with 2. Then you had Sham with 2 and Clark with 2. That rounds out your scoring there for Hinds in the first half. For the Indians, it was Winston with 13 points in the first half, but it was Holiday who had the hot hand in the dice game early on. He hit 4 3-pointers. He's got 14 points in the first half. You had Cooper Wood with 4 with a great tip in there to close out the first half. Harper added 2, and then you had 7 points for Fox. And I tell you what, the big guys from ICC is having to go to work tonight, as this has been as good as advertised as a rebounding team as you will see in Hinds, as they have been absolutely tenacious on both sides of the floor, not just offensive side, as they've been impressive there. But, man, they are making ICC earn every possession and do everything they can to kind of get some of those in there. There was a big-time block shot you just saw there. Unfortunately, it was followed up with a technical foul call for a little bit of jawing there afterwards. As we said, didn't look like a lot, but you never really know what was said when we're this far away from it here. Your score here at halftime, ICC leading the Hinds Bulldogs 40-29 just before we get set to start the second half of play here from Fulton. We'll continue to take a look at some of these first half highlights and listen to the ICC All-American Band before taking you to a break.
While I play Call of Duty, want to overpay for some pizza?
I guess.
Come on, dudes. Get slices and sticks for only $6.99 and get Call of Duty Black Ops 7 rewards.
Deal Deer, what's your gamer tag?
I'm Deal Deer Gamer 2. Someone took Deal Deer Gamer.
Yeah. Wonder who did that.
Level up with slices and sticks in Call of Duty Black Ops 7 in-game rewards. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranteed Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Sam's Town Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
AE Tree Spray? AE Tree Spray?
You want a hoop like Anthony Edwards? Practice. You want a refreshing drink? Obey your thirst. And I tried to tell him, man.
Oh, I know. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled it over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Level up with slices and sticks for only $6.99 and get Call of Duty Black Ops 7 rewards.
Haha! Feel my wrath.
Nobody games ideal, dear.
Get slices and sticks in Call of Duty in-game rewards. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
If there's one thing I've learned in 23 seasons, don't be afraid of rejection. It's the greatest teacher of all time.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Order slices and sticks from Little Caesars and get Call of Duty Black Ops 7 in-game rewards. George Kittle's already winning big with his slices and sticks. For only $9.99, get a medium slices and sticks and earn Black Ops 7 in-game rewards. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Delivery.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just moments away from the start of the second half here. ICC with an impressive close to the first quarter to take a 40-29 lead here at the break. That is the largest lead of the night here for either team. We do welcome those that are joining us tonight here on the ICC Sports Network. This is our next to last home game of the 2025 half of the season. Of course, we'll come back after the Christmas break, and then on December the 4th, we'll have a pair of home games coming your way here. I'm just going to be honest with you, the broadcast is up in the air on that because my Irish are playing in Oxford that night, so I may be in Oxford that evening. That shot blocked on the other end, and the putback is no good, but we've got a foul. And so that will be on number 8. That's going to be Johnson with the foul, his second foul, the first foul of the second half here, and that will send Sham to the free throw line. Well, this is one thing they did well in the first half. As that first one is no good, is his only attempt so far. They've actually missed, I think, their last 4 attempts now from the charity stripe. They were red hot. That's how they took the 5-0 lead to start the game, was off 5 straight free throws. Second free throw is no good, and the rebound ripped down that time by the Indians. Well, that's one thing ICC is going to have to do here in the second half is continue to battle the boards. As Hinds, good as advertised on the rebounding, a plus 22 rebounding edge against their opponents through the first 8 games of the year. And that's going to be a travel call, so the ball will go back to the Bulldogs. Lady Indians victorious last night against Enterprise State. They'll be in action on Friday and Saturday over at Northwest. And big-time matchups there against Kilgore and Trinity Valley as a nice reverse layup is up in and good that time by Sham. He's got 4 points. Our friends at Northwest will be streaming those games for you. You can follow us on Twitter for more updates on those games throughout the weekend. Indians up by 9. Nice ball fake, looking to drive inside. Floater is up, and there's the jam. Fox with authority. As that was a beautiful feed there. I was about to say an awkward shot by Harper, but no, it was a perfect lob, and Fox cleaned it up on the other end. Drive inside, Fox blocks that one. Now here come the Indians. Davis surveying the defense up to Harper. Harper thought about the three, now wants to drive inside. Great defense by the Bulldogs to force them to reset the offense now with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Fall away jumper from Winston, short, no good. Offensive rebound by the Indians, but then it's taken away by the Bulldogs. Great hands that time. I believe it was number 10. Yes, it was. That was Brown who came in and stripped that one away. Jumper from the baseline, no good. Fox with another rebound. We talked about watching Fox grow up in front of our eyes here through these first 8 games of the year for the Indians. This has been one of his better games this evening, not necessarily scoring-wise, but knowing that he's got a tough task ahead of him on these rebounds. He has been in there battling all night. Drive inside, shot partially blocked, loose on the floor, but the Bulldogs are able to find the handle on it. 42-31 is your score. 17:25 to go here. Hinds bounces it to the baseline, and Fox is going to commit the blocking foul there. One of those fouls that when you get a little tired, you kind of reach in, and that's exactly what happened there. ICC will get set for 3 subs coming into the ball game. It'll be number 5, Phillip. Number 3, that's going to be Holiday. And then 0, Frazier into the contest. Or actually, no, that is going to be 6, Cooperwood into the contest. He and Frazier both have long hair, and it blocks the number on the backside. A +6 and 0 kind of look the same. As there is a foul underneath, and they're going to call this one on Hinds. That's one they probably should have let go in that situation, as both players are kind of tugging at each other's jerseys trying to get to it. But instead, that one's going to be a foul on number 20. And now Hinds' coach is getting a warning on the sideline. No, they're actually going to call that foul on Ratcliffe, his first. So 42-31 is the score. ICC with the lead and the basketball. Phillip had it poked away, but able to come back and get it. Drops it off to Winston on the right wing. Winston calling for the screen. Picks it up, swings it around to Harper. Fakes the 3 now, steps back and shoots it and drills it. Harper drills the 3-pointer. That's his 5th point of the night. The Indians have lit it up tonight from beyond the arch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-pointers so far in the contest, and ICC up in this one by 14. In trouble is Winston. He throws underneath, and he's going to be bumped as he puts the shot up, and that's going to be a foul whistle there on Francois. So Francois will pick up his 2nd foul, and this will send Winston to the free throw line. He's got 13 points so far on the evening. Free throw is up and good. 14 now for Winston. The Indians continue to build this lead out here. They trailed by as many as 5 after a 5-0 run to start the contest by the Bulldogs. They've been able to battle back and eventually took a 10-9 lead, and now have pushed this one out to a 47-31 advantage here with 16:31 to go until halftime. Hinds needs a good possession this trip down the floor. They know that, so they're taking their time on this possession. Left side looking for the backside lob, and it was there. Lost it halfway up. Did Ratcliffe, but he was able to find it and get the layup to go that time. A nice offensive set there by the Bulldogs and make it 47-33 Coming up on 16 minutes to play. Harper, NBA range three. Yes. Made that one look easy as Harper hits back-to-back threes now. As that one good, and the Indians lead this one 50-33. Again, largest lead of the night here for the Indians. They continue to grow in the second half. Wild shot put up that time, and Phillip kind of bailed him out. He's looking around, asking what he did, but when he left his feet, 9 times out of 10, that's going to be a foul called on the defense. Actually, I'll be bold enough to say 9.5 times out of 10. It's going to be called on the defense in that situation. And so this will send Brown to the free throw line. Brown came out strong and makes the free throw there. He's now got 4 points on the evening. He was the one that tried to posterize Parker in the ball game and got absolutely denied on a dunk attempt. And his second free throw is off the mark, no good. Phillip muscles down the rebound. So the lead now 50-34 after that 1-2 trip to the charity stripe. Indians with the basketball, 15.5 to play in the contest. They lead 50-34. Ball taken away for a moment. ICC got it back and then turned it over. Brown found it. Now he tries to get up the floor, and then Winston takes it back for the Indians. Up the floor they go with it, and the layup no good, denied by the Bulldogs. And a wild shot put up on the other end. Second time is a charm there for Hinds, as that was Clark cleaning everything up. He's now got 4. That was just ugly basketball on both sides of the floor, to say the least, but now both teams have kind of settled down now after Clark makes it a 50-36 contest. 14:45 to play here in the second half. ICC with the lead and the basketball. That one poked away. Great defense there by the Bulldogs. And the shot denied, though. Big time play there by Winston to get the block shot, but it was followed by Ratliff with the dunk, and it's going to be a timeout taken on the floor. Let's take the timeout and hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 14:33 to go here. ICC 50, Hinds 38. This is a non-conference game between the two. Indians with the basketball. Hinds going to go full court man-to-man defense here. ICC got to get across midcourt. They do so with 2 seconds to spare. Winston with the basketball. Dangerous pass almost taken away by the Bulldogs, but ICC gets it back. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Inside drive, kicks it out. Harper's been hot, and he stays hot. 3 straight threes from Harper. He's got 11 points, 9 of those coming here in the second half, and ICC leads it 53-38. Little pause, jumpers up, no good, and the rebound ripped down that time by Cooper Wood. Winston trying to weave his way through traffic. Harper with the basketball, had it poked away. Cooper Wood found it. Harper gets it back. Harper, I kind of combined the two names there, but Harper drives inside and draws the foul. Will head to the free throw line. Well, right now, if I'm Hinds, I make sure I don't get any open space between me and Harper, who has hit 3 straight three-pointers. He's going to head to the free throw line now. Try to continue to build on this lead as ICC leads at 53-38 with 13:38 to play here in the contest. On the floor for the Indians, Winston wearing number 2. Number 3 is Holiday. You got 5, Phillip. 6 is Cooper Wood, and 7 is Harper, who's at the free throw line making the first free throw. 12 points now for Harper. 10 of those coming here in the second half, and barely 6.5 minutes into the second half. So Harper awaiting the second free throw coming up here. And it's good. Impressive for Harper. We said 11 points in the first 6.5 minutes. Yeah, not even that. Really 6 minutes and 24 seconds of the second half. ICC leads this one 55-38. Jumper short, no good. But another offensive rebound by the Bulldogs and a foul on the Indians. Well, I tell you what, I'm a big fan of just the hustle points of basketball games. And this Hinds team has been that impressive tonight that they have just absolutely gotten after it on the rebounds on both sides of the floor. And this will send Henry to the free throw line. He's got 11. Now, nope, can't make it 12. Substitution in the game for ICC. This is going to be number 15, Parker, coming into the game. It'll also be Frazier coming into the game. These substitutions are being brought to you by your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance agent, Brandon Poland. He's located on South Adams Street. Look for the red door. So you head down South Adams Street, go by and see Brandon today for all your insurance needs. As that second free throw is good for Henry. He now has 12. 55-39 is the score. Coming up on 13 minutes of play here in the second half. Indians with the lead and the basketball looking to go to work. Winston tries to dribble around the screen. Ball fake, fadeaway jumper, good. Beautiful fadeaway that time by Winston. He's got 17 to lead all scorers in the contest. Now ICC is going to fall back in a 1-3-1 zone. Sometimes they trap out of it, sometimes they don't. They did not choose to trap out of it that time. Hinds did a good job of being patient, going underneath, and the shot is up in and good. Nice job there by Clark with the ball fake, allowing traffic to clear and gets the easy layup to fall that time. It's now 57-41 ICC, 12.5 to go in the contest. Winston with it, dribbling up top. Harper back to Winston now. As you see, they're not giving Harper any room to breathe. Now he wants to fire the three. It's good again. Harper with his fourth straight three-pointer. He's now got 16. 60-41. ICC bullying their way out to the lead here by 19, the largest of the night here for the Indians. Bulldogs need an answer on the other end. That's going to be a reach-in foul on the Indians. 60-41 is the score. 11:54 to go here in the second half, and it has been Jaden Harper so far in this contest. He only had 2 points in the first half. He's got 16. 4 three-pointers and a pair of free throws. That free throw is off the mark, no good. And the rebound ripped down that time by Parker. So ICC with the 60-43 advantage here. And Harper trying to stay hot with that fadeaway jumper from the key. It's no good. Can't blame him for putting that shot up. Wild shot put up high off the glass, and the Renaissance bank shot is open late for Clark as he got that one to roll, and it fell in that time. He's got 8 as it's now 60-45. There's a steal by the Bulldogs, and the layup on the other end is knocked down by Thompson. And here come the Bulldogs. They're not going quietly into the night here, folks, as they've quickly shrunken this lead down to 60-47 with 11 minutes to play here in the contest. And there's another steal by the Bulldogs. Hinds on the other end, layup, good, as that was Henry, who's got 14 points, and ICC needs a timeout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got a good one brewing here. Back with more right after this.
ICC fans, we've got you covered like never before. The all-new Let'sGoICC.com is your award-winning home for everything ICC athletics, and when it's game time or showtime, head to Let'sGoICCTV.com, the official streaming home for ICC athletics, fine arts, and other special events. Watch it live or on demand anytime, anywhere. letsgoicc.com, and letsgoicctv.com. Your front row seat for all things ICC.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranteed Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Pullen, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. ICC 60, Hinds 49. 10:53 to go in this one. A lot of time left in this contest. ICC has gotten red hot from three. They've hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 three-pointers so far this evening, as they lead at 60-49 here. They'll have the basketball. Hinds, though, is on the middle of a 6-0 run to climb back into this contest. Winston with the basketball. Crosses over the defender, now leaves it back to Harper. Harper's bump, no foul call. Inside they go to Fox, and Fox knows how to finish. The big-time jam there by Fox, his second dunk of the night. He's got 11. Big-time answer there by the Indians out of the timeout. A great drawn-up play for the Indians to get the easy jam and get the crowd back into this one. Floater in the paint, no good. Rebound being fought for, and it's going to be a foul whistled there on Francois. And that's not one of those fouls you're going to be upset with as a coach. That's one of those hustle fouls. A lot of times if you get up there, you can rip that rebound away. May not get that foul call, but got a little over-aggressive after he didn't get the rebound. So he will check out, and Brown will check back in here for Hinds. 62-49, 10-13 to go. Hinds extends that man-to-man defense well beyond half court, basically full court man-to-man defense out of the Bulldogs. Fox with it on the offensive end, tries to drop it off to Winston. Now we'll drop it off top, and there's going to be a offensive foul on the Indians, an illegal screen called on Fox. Well, Hinds got away with one there as they grabbed Winston, kind of wrapped him up, and not allowing him to get the basketball when Fox tried to drop it off to him. So now Lady Mo starting to swing the way here of the Bulldogs as they continue to chip away at this lead. Beautiful backdoor pass, shot is up, and the tip is there. Ratliff has come in and provided 6 points off the bench, all here in the second half. As ICC picks up the dribble, in trouble, up top to Fox. Fox wanting to drive inside, kicks it out. Harper, eyes, tries. Oh, that three-pointer halfway down wouldn't fall, and the rebound tipped out of bounds, last touched by the Indians. Pair of subs coming in here for ICC. It's going to be number 1, Davis into the contest, and number 8, Johnson re-entering for ICC. These substitutions being brought to you by Guaranteed Bank right here in Fulton. 62-51 is the score, 9:20 to go here in the contest. Trying to work off the screen is Brown. He weaves inside, kicks it out. Nice ball movement by the Bulldogs, but equally good movement defensively by the Indians. Fox didn't block the shot, but caused him to adjust it. And a rebound ripped down there by Winston. Winston pushing it down the floor. Three-pointer on its way for the Indians. That one good. Well, it's either going to be Holiday or it's going to be Harper knocking down threes. That's the 10th three-pointer of the night for the Indians, 17 for Holiday. He had 4 in the first half, now 5 from beyond the arch this evening. Three-pointer on the other end for the Bulldogs. That shot's no good, and Fox rips the rebound. 65-51, ICC with the lead. 8:20 and counting here in the contest. Again, a non-conference matchup here between ICC and the Bulldogs of Hinds. Indians with the basketball. DJ Davis wants the three. It's off the mark, no good. Long rebound to Brown. He quickly gets it up the floor. In transition, and Davis strips it away. Great play by Davis in transition to block that one out as the ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Bulldogs on the baseline. Substitution in here for Hinds is going to be Sham coming back into the game. Again, apologize if I'm saying that name wrong. And that's where they go with it on the offensive end. Shot is up, no good. Rebound ripped down by the Indians. One thing the Indians have done a lot better job of here in the second half is keeping the Bulldogs off the boards. As there's going to be a bumping foul on the pass, and that's one thing we said. Coming into this game, the Bulldogs had a 20-plus rebounding edge over their opponents on the season. In their first 8 games of the year, they averaged around 40 rebounds, but nearly doubling up their opponents, actually more than doubling up their opponents in the rebounding edge on the stat category, and ICC has been there with them tonight. Indians with it. Davis with the ball in the corner. Now is going to back it back out. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Looking to get inside to Phillip. Nothing there. Winston blows by the defender. Bumped. Puts the shot up. It's no good. And the rebound to the Bulldogs. Hinds wanting to get out and run. Trying to up the tempo a little bit here. Shot underneath. Great extra pass and a foul on the Indians on the recovery there. But great job running the floor by Henry. Dropped it off at the last second. And that foul whistled on the Indians. And I believe that's going to be on maybe Frazier. We'll see if the big board agrees. It appears to be the case. Or no, excuse me, it's going to be Phillip. And that is the board saying that's his 5th foul. And the official let him shoot the first free throw. So Phillip will check out of the contest, picking up his 5th foul. I only had that as his 4th. But my book doesn't count. As always, my stats unofficial. You can go by and see the official stats the next day on letsgoicc.com. And they're now going to talk things over here. And okay, so they're not going to call that one on Phillip. That one's going to be called on Davis. And so Phillip will not pick up his 5th foul. I still didn't have it as his 5th foul. I had it as his 4th, but as I said, my stats always unofficial up top here, but being brought to you by Samstown Market in Mantachie. Speaking unofficial, I missed who made that last free throw for them. That's near turnover there. Into the corner they go. Winston wants the 3. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound being fought for. And it's going to be an over-the-back foul here. And, well, that could be now his 5th foul if that's called on Phillip. And so that is going to now be his 5th foul. So he will foul out of the contest tonight. No point scored, but he did a lot of good things on the boards and defensively for the Indians. Checking in for ICC will be Fox. As that is the 8th foul on the Indians. 5 have been called on Hinds here in the second half. And this will be Sham going to the line here for the Bulldogs. Once everybody kind of gets figured out here, you see Bulldogs check in late. Now ICC going to flip-flop and change where their guys are. So 1+1 opportunity here for Sham as his free throw bouncing around, no good. Well, after a hot start from the free throw line for the Bulldogs, they've cooled off dramatically from the charity stripe. ICC with the lead, 65-52. 6:50 to go in the contest. During that last break, we also had another sub check in, as that was Patrick, who is checked in for the Indians. KJ Patrick, a 5'11 freshman out of Olive Branch. Lane just opens up for Davis, and he finishes. Davis gets his first points of the night for the Indians. And 67-52 now is the lead. Quickly in the corner goes the Bulldogs with the basketball, keeping it on the right wing now. Brown wanting to work off a screen. Indians switch off of it nicely. Bulldogs try to drive baseline. It was taken away. Looking for that backdoor feed, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds. Nice catch by one of the Palm Squad members. And the ball will go back to the Indians. Timeout. Nope, not a timeout on the floor. Just A mass substitution for both teams coming in, and it's going to be number 7 Harper for ICC, along with Cooperwood for the Indians checking in. Those substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. So Harper will inbounds it. Boy, he got red hot to start the second half. Got him with 16 unofficially in the contest. Only 2 in the first half, actually. So he has been a big-time difference maker here. Cooperwood into the corner. Patrick ball fakes. Swings it back up top. Davis for 3. No good. Rebound tipped around, and out of bounds. Last touched by the Indians. Fox tried to tip it in off the rebound and couldn't get it to go either time, and then eventually goes out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. 5:45 to go here in the contest. ICC 67, Hinds 52. Bulldogs with the basketball. This is Clark looking to go to work. Skip pass quickly into the corner. Go the Bulldogs. Three-pointer on its way. Left short, no good, and ICC with the rebound. That was Davis grabbing the board for the Indians. He's wanting to push up the floor on the other end. He's hit, and they're going to count it. Yes, they will. Davis coast to coast. And a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here as the Renaissance Bank shot was open for Davis. And the lead now 69-52 in favor of the Indians. And a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for DJ Davis. Free throw, good. 5 points for Davis, all here in the second half. Indians up in this one 70-52. Both teams kind of getting some players that don't normally see a lot of time on the floor in the game. As that three-pointer's off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound. And the shot is awkwardly put up, but a foul whistled on the Indians. You want to call that one on Cooperwood. That's going to be his second foul, the 9th foul whistle on the Indians. So it'll be a 1+1 opportunity coming up here for Clark. Got him unofficially with 9 points on the evening. As the free throw, no good. So we're going to say it was on the shot instead of a 1+1 opportunity. So a second free throw coming up here for Clark. A chance to get to double figures, and he does. So Clark now with 10 points on the evening, 70-53, as Harper drives inside, splits defenders, and makes it look easy. As Harper having himself a night. Got him with 18 on the evening. Into the corner they go, and just too hard of a pass. My goodness. That was basically the shortstop throwing the ball to the second baseman at 90 miles per hour. As that one nearly smashed in the face of his teammate. More of a self-preservation instead of a deflection as it goes out of bounds. Cooperwood with the basketball, drops it off to Davis. Davis, pull-up jumper from the baseline. That one rattles in and out, no good. Patrick with the rebound, kicks it out to Harper. Why not? Harper. What an incredible second half for Harper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 three-pointers for Harper in the second half alone. Full timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guarantee Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Pullen, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 4:19 to play here. 75-53. ICC with the lead over Hinds. Indians have hit 11 three-pointers on the evening. And it has been impressive, and especially the play of Harper, who has had 5 of those three-pointers in the second half alone. Get back to the office tonight and see what the record is for most threes in a game and most by an individual, as there's a drive inside and the foul whistled on the Indians. Matter of fact, I may see if I can't pull up that information while we're here, see if I can get into the backside of the website as we await the free throws. That first one, no good, as that is Henry at the line. Winning the second free throw on its way, and that one good for Henry. I've got him unofficially with 15 on the evening. And so ICC with the basketball now. They swing it up top, and wow, a lot of rough play there. The officials let them play on with 3:49 to go in this one, as Cooper was knocked to the turf, or the deck, I should say, not necessarily turf. And so now Hinds with the basketball. Again, forgive me, I'm trying to find out the note for maybe some of our records that we have. As there's a foul on the floor. Is that free throw no good? That is Clark at the line. Second free throw, that one no good, and Fox with another rebound. Tell you what, Fox has just been outstanding on the boards tonight against one of the best rebounding teams in the country. And there is going to be a foul called. And so that's going to be the 17th foul. So ICC will go to the free throw line for the bonus here the rest of the way out. This is DJ Davis at the line. First free throw, no good. Tough miss there for Davis. And a quick rebound ripped down there by the Bulldogs. Coming up on 3 minutes of play here, ICC 75-54 with the lead here over Hinds in this non-conference matchup. Reverse layup is there. Henry's been impressive tonight. I've got him with 17. We mentioned those stats being brought to you by Sam's Town Market. Those stats always unofficial. We'll have the official stats on letsgoicc.com. I'm about to give up on trying to find this information. As this will send Jaden Harper to the free throw line. Harper's free throw, good. Boy, what a game he's had tonight. Unofficially 22 points on the evening. And that second one also good. Here we go. Found the email finally. As they say, you can't interrupt a multitasker. And that's what I'm doing right now. Is this shot inside? Layup is there. Great finish by Henry, as he has been the guy tonight for the Bulldogs. Indians with it now. Looking to drive inside. This is number 10 who gets the shot up, in, and good. That was Grayson with the basket. As that three-pointer off the mark, rebound tipped around and eventually pulled in. Well, now it's just aggravating because I had already had this information compiled and now it's not there. So anyway, all that wasted for nothing. So I've got that back in the office as that free throw is no good. Again, the Bulldogs started off red hot from the free throw line, folks. Took a 5-0 lead off of 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. Stayed hot there for a little while, but then have turned ice cold from the charity stripe. 79-58 is your score. Another miss, and that's going to be a push in the back and a foul on the Bulldogs. And so we'll come down to the other end of the floor now to shoot some free throws. And we'll get a substitution in here. This is going to be number 13, Wesley, into the contest. Eventually I'll be able to speak one day. That substitution being brought to you by the ICC Alumni and Foundation. As this will send number 14, Funchess, to the line. His first free throw is good. Two-sport star here at ICC. Played football this season. He is a 6'4" freshman out of McGee, Mississippi. Makes it an 80-58 lead. Second free throw good as well. Tommy Chamley swinging through. Appreciate Tommy coming out tonight to support the team. 81-58, three-pointer on its way. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Bulldogs. Baseline jumpers, no good. Funchess finds the rebound, and he will drop it off to Patrick. Patrick trying to weave his way through traffic with 1:30 to play here. Patrick drops it off. Funchess with it now back up top. Indians reset the offense. Grayson kicks it out. Patrick for three. That one well off the mark, no good. And the rebound to the Bulldogs. Layup is there. 21 points for Henry. And a timeout taken here by the Bulldogs. I think they're just going to get a timeout to get some substitutions in the game here. And that is going to be the case. 81-60 is the score. ICC leading this one 81-60 with 1:12 to play. Everything stays the way it is. ICC will improve to 5-4 in the season. The Bulldogs will slip to 6-3. As we said, Indians getting a lot of guys on the floor that don't necessarily get a lot of playing time. McChristian is in the game as well now. He's got the basketball on the wing, wants to drive baseline. Kicks it back up top. That's Frazier with it now. He's bumped, and they're going to call a travel. Well, he had a little bit of help there, but the officials saying a 21-point game, really no reason to call that. Three-pointer on its way. That one off the mark, no good. And the rebound ripped down. I think that was not Funchess. That was Parker who had it. Now inside 30 seconds to play. About 5 seconds difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Indians kick it inside, and Frazier didn't like what he sees. Drops it off now. This is Parker with it. Turnaround fadeaway jumper for Parker. Back iron, no. And that's going to do it here from Fulton. Hinds tries to push it up the floor. Indians get it. 10 seconds to play. And it's tackled on the floor, but the officials let him play on here in the closing seconds of this one. That jumper is good, and that'll make your final score in this one 81-62. ICC with the impressive win tonight over the 6-2, well, now 6-3 Bulldogs of Hinds here in non-conference play. We're going to take a timeout, come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report and more here from Fulton right after this.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Your final score in this one, ICC winners over Hinds by the final score of 81-62. Let's go back and take a look at some of the highlights from tonight's game here, being brought to you by Little Caesars. They're located right here on South Adams Street in Fulton. Proud sponsor of tonight's action. Remember, when you're getting ready to come to a ball game, maybe going home from an early game like we have tonight, they've got a hot and ready pizza waiting for you right there at South Adams Street here in Fulton. That's Little Caesars. This is the Renaissance Bank post-game report. As ICC, as we mentioned, wins at 81-62. Find out what's next by visiting RenaissanceBank.com. Really the tale of two halves. It was a 40-29 game. ICC got red hot to close the first half. A lot of that thanks to the shooting of Holiday, who had 4 first-half three-pointers, 5 as a whole. He was able to get ICC that lead, and then it really was taken over after that by Harper, who had 5 three-pointers in the second half. Unofficially, I've got ICC hitting 11 threes on the evening. Take a look at some scoring. These stats being brought to you by Samstown Market in Manatee. As we mentioned, these stats always unofficial on the night. I've got Henry with 21 points. Ratliff off the bench with 6, all of those coming in the second half. Hayward had 3. Raquez Thompson with 4. Brown with 4. Francois with 4. Wesley with 2. You've got Sham, and again, I apologize if I'm saying that name wrong, with 4 points. And then Clark with 10. And again, the free throws just went in the way of the Bulldogs this evening, as that really kind of hurt them and allowed ICC to start to pull away. Take a look at some scoring here for the Indians. It was 5 points for Davis, 17 for Winston, as he had 13 of those in the first half. Holiday had 17 as well, 14 of those coming in the first half. Cooperwood with 4. Harper, what a night he had. Unofficially 23 points with 21 of those coming in the second half. Funchess had 2. Then you had 11 points for Fox. He had 2 big-time dunks there in the second half as well. So we got a little bit of meat left on the bone here, as we got to pick our Samstown Market star of the game. And I tell you what, it's really not a difficult decision, I should say, as it was Harper coming in big tonight here. Jaden Harper, unofficially 23 points, 5 three-pointers in the second half to lead ICC to this 81-62 non-conference win over the Hinds Bulldogs this evening in Fulton. Now, this is the last game, or excuse me, the men's last game. The Lady Indians will be on the road for a classic over at Northwest. They'll play on Friday and Saturday against Kirkwood and then Trinity Valley, 2 teams that are traditionally ranked in the top standings of the country every year. So that should be a couple of good games there. You can follow us on Twitter for more information at Let's Go ICC there to keep up with that game. If you can watch it also on NWCCRangers.com/watch. Well, that's going to wrap it up here for the Renaissance Bank post-game report. For Raphael Henry, we got Noah Morgan, our volunteer work study. Casey Smith taking photos. You can see those photos on ICCimages.com. Cal Brown shooting photos and videos, I should say, for our highlights and more. There you can keep up with him on social media as well, at Let's Go ICC on your favorite social media platform. And I'm Adam Gore. Hope you guys have an absolutely blessed Thanksgiving. Take the opportunity to spend some time with some family and loved ones. And go eat some good food for us out there as well. Have a blessed evening. And as always, Roll Tribe.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
ICC fans, we've got you covered like never before. The all-new Let'sGoICC.com is your award-winning home for everything ICC athletics, and when it's game time or showtime, head to Let'sGoICCTV.com, the official streaming home for ICC athletics, fine arts, and other special events. Watch it live or on demand anytime, anywhere. Let'sGoICC.com and Let'sGoICCTV.com, your front row seat for all things ICC.